Hi, I'm Lizzy Wakefield. I'm currently a sophomore at Commonwealth School in Boston, but before that, I was at CFS from kindergarten to 8th grade. I'm really grateful for all of the support I had throughout my transition to high school, starting in the spring of 7th grade with our week of SSAT prep as we began to discuss the process of going to high school. This continued in the fall of my 8th grade year when I was going to open houses and eventually interviews, which Jen and Jack prepared me for wonderfully. All of this felt very supportive at the time, and fast forward to my 9th grade fall, it was a big change already, especially with the addition of hybrid learning and a pandemic. And in starting all of my classes, I realized how lucky I was to have been so ready for such rigorous academics, especially in math and Spanish, where Margot and Jose had been challenging me all year, allowing me to feel confident in my abilities and ready for challenge, which I soon learned was not necessarily something my peers shared. Additionally, my very first homework assignments at CFS were to figure out when and where we would be doing our homework, and then to come up with as many possible problems and obstacles that could get in the way with that as we could. The next day in class, we came up with solutions to every single one of those problems, and then I think the most important of those was what we would do when we needed help or we hadn't done the homework, which meant talking to our teacher and coming up with a plan and some next steps. Talking to Liz and Donald in 3rd to 5th grade was a really good setup for middle school when we did all of the same work but through email and how to write that respectfully and properly with the same message and idea. All of this has and continues to help me significantly. Having years of experience means I don't need to worry about whether I'll be able to make a new plan and get the help I need, or if my email wasn't respectful enough, so I can just step right on to facing the next problem. One of my favorite parts about CFS is the community it builds. Going to school every day, surrounded by people who want to be there and want to be learning, creates an eagerness that directly translated into what I wanted in high school, because being at CFS made me want to continue to have a strong sense of community after I left. Thank you so much for listening.